Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be discussing a topic I feel so heavily about. Ever since I was a kid, I've hated performative males. I've hated them so much. These people are so annoying. And if you're a guy, I guess if you're a girl, you're not really going to know, so this video might be understood by guys, but if you're a girl, you'll understand the guy's perspective of these performative males. Now it's like the matcha, Labubu, the books. No guy actually reads books, bro. Like, it's just these performative male types, and as a guy, dealing with these guys is so annoying, and they've been around forever. These guys have been around since before this performative male, it got a name, but before it got a name, I don't even know, it was just this vibe you got as a guy. You could just tell when a guy's performative, and when a guy's performative, they're so annoying to deal with. They're all stuck up, they think they're better at it than you, they stick their nose up at you. It's the worst. Like, these guys that just fake their whole personality in life just to please girl, it's so annoying, bro. And today we're going to be reading an article by a local legend, and I'll be showing you guys the truth. So if you're a girl that falls for these, now you'll know. If you're someone that knows and doesn't fall for these, you'll feel even better because you'll know even more that you're right. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. What if we told you that all males are performative? By the man himself, James Factora. As you can see, he has facts in his name, so he's about to be spitting. He's about. So this was made August 15, 2025, pretty recently. Let's go. Oh yeah, the performative male trend is just another examples. It's just another examples of how everyone wants to break free from gender roles. Facts, James. A few weeks ago, I was catching up with my friend and friend of the publication, Denny. James's close friend, Denny. Let's take a close look at Denny. This is Denny. Denny is a writer, actor, and musician who co-starred in Pose, New Amsterdam, and City on Fire. Damn. She was formerly the LGBT plus community's reporter at Reckon. Focused on episodes, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. This dude, these guys are legit. Here we go. When the conversation turned to the subject of performative male memes that had flooded our timelines, some big words here, we made the requisite jokes, performative male contest in my bedroom, before chuckling and shaking our heads. Funny one, James. Calling men who drink matcha and paint their nails performative had always struck me silly, but of course, it was through conversation with another trans person that it would become clearer to me why the trend induces such an eye roll. Cis people come so close to understanding that all gender is performative, I said to her, only to turn right back around and reinscribe, good word James, gender norms. The so-called performative male is nothing new. Facts. It's this year's take on the toxic soft boy or the male manipulator. Even more facts, bro. These are the names before. See, I told you guys they've been around for a while, but in the past few weeks, the meme has reached a fever pitch. There have been meta-ironic performative male contests in New York, Chicago, Seattle, and even Jakarta. I keep thinking to myself, are all of these lookalike contests just drag but for straight people? I was thinking the same thing, James, but that's a question for another essay. The performative male is essentially, good word, men performing in ways to pander to women, downloaded from the woman's observations and filtered through the algorithm. The tools in their arsenal: matcha, Claro vinyls, Labubus, painted nails, tote bags, Sally Rooney, Joan Didion, bell hooks, but only ever all about love paperbacks, the kinds of signifiers that young modern men adapt in order to appeal to progressive young women. That's exactly what I was saying, just in some bigger words. Supposedly these are all things that might trick a woman into believing that this man is not like other men, not so violent, not so chauvinist, not so scary to be a subject of desire. And here's a performative male contest going on. As you can see, they got the matcha, they got the Labubus, they got the police. I must admit that I am unpracticed in the way of heterosexuality. I've literally never experienced it, but I am generally fascinated by the ways that gender has played an outsized role in mainstream culture. Mainstream meme, say that 5 times. Mainstream meme. Ooh, culture of the 2020s. At the end of 2023, them manager. Okay, we're gonna have to skip ahead. That was an appropriate ad. here we go. The conclusion says everything anyway, when it comes to James Factora. What I'm saying is that you can attempt to irony poison yourself to death, but you can never truly rid yourself of desire. Woohoo! As terrifying as it might be to face it head on, too many readers of this website, the notion that heterosexuality is terrifying might induce an eye roll. But I do earnestly sympathize with the plight of straights. That plight, however, won't be solved by reinforcing the same ideas about gender and heterosexuality that the right wing would like us to believe are immutable. Although playing into familiar scripts might feel like temporary relief, even straight people are no longer satisfied with the way the story ends. If we're fed up with the old ways, it's up to all of us, yes, I'm looking at you, straight woman, to write new ones. Wait, what? Years and years of research could not have possibly prepared me for the way that the world opened up to me, and all that time I'd spent trying to stifle my desire to transition felt comically futile. What's more, a few years in, I found that my self-concept indeed changed, and suddenly I was more of a man, I wasn't a monster. Wait, what is happening here, James? We're in the midst of Trump 2.0? Roe v. Wade? What? James, okay, come on, let's get on track here. Of course, there is some truth to these observations about men attempt to signal that they are not like other guys, while still being as harmful and manipulative as your average man. I live in Brooklyn. What? But the idea of a performative male seems to imply that there is a thing as a non-performative male. It's the toxic soft boys who have been painted as performative and not, for example, the bros of the manosphere, who are articulating a violent, explicitly misogynistic version of manhood that certainly doesn't strike me as a natural state of manhood, that the guys who play acoustic guitar... Wait, what? They may not be doing that to impress or disarm women. Gender trope. Okay, James? Bro? Dude? James, let's get on track here. Is this the right James, bro? James, you're going off topic. You're supposed to agree with me. This article is supposed to... You're all over the freaking rails here. James is an LA-born New York writer. Their work has also appeared in Teen Vogue. You know more about James. James, are you who I think I was? What the... This is all that you have? James, what is this? James. I thought I was gonna get like a whole paragraph when I pressed see more. James, come on, bro. This is all you have? James. Your articles are golden, but what the heck, man? This one was all over the place. Get the best of what's queer. Wait, where? What? What? What is happening? A non-binary bat biologist fired? I'm so... What website am I? I didn't even realize, bro. James. I'm so lost, bro. What am I clicked like 2 buttons and I got to bat biologist. Okay. Anyway. We're done here. Anyway, guys, sorry. That kind of went all over the place. That article I thought was going to be straightforward about, you know, performing males, but we got to Trump and then abortion, and then we got all into this nonsense. James usually writes high quality golden work, but you know, he had some spelling mistakes. He had big words that made up for it, but he was kind of all over the place. Basically, what he said was right. Performative males are just freaking toxic and abusive, and stay away from them, and they're a problem. Peace.